I know, to even earn £100,000 a year, you ought to be pretty damn successful, you might be thinking. Other than being a small business owner, a tradesman, or something truly unique, those who earn that amount of money typically hold jobs like bankers, consultants, software engineers, barristers, surgeons, jobs that basically no one has the mind to achieve. A very small percentage of people in the country. So let's look at two pieces of data to take a glimpse into a seemingly terrible reality that you and I, as Brits, already see creeping into the state of our nation. The first is that a report by the Times indicate that a couple in England now needs to earn a combined income of £88,000 per year to support two preschool-aged children and afford a mortgage while still maintaining a minimal standard of living. This figure has increased significantly from £56,000 in 2019. The rise is attributed to factors such as high childcare costs, inflation, and increased mortgage rates. I mean, for me personally, while I now earn over £100,000 a year, paying 0% taxes on that, saving about £45,000 to £60,000 a year in taxes with my free zone company set up in Dubai, when I was in school in the UK growing up, I saw £100,000 a year as a mythical figure and amount of money. I didn't grow up wealthy. Maybe you're watching this and you had housekeeping every day and a preppy life at a private school, laughing at me from your seat at Eton College. But at the same time, one thing is clear. £100,000 is a lot for most Brits per year in annual income. And that's 5% of those who are old enough to earn an income, so about 32.4 million Brits in the last consensus who are employed and within the working age window, 5% of that, which are people who earn over the £100,000 a year cap. I guess if the maths are right, which I'm sure this is super rough, 1,620,000 people earn over that amount. Do you? So we see articles, I can't remember for the life of me what it was called, but I saw it like a year ago, of a mum in London who lives in the London suburbs and she couldn't afford to live paycheck to paycheck and was claiming benefits where possible despite earning over £100,000 a year. She was a single mum and had about 7 children, but even still, how insane is this world that to raise kids in a safe environment and live in a minimal way, not even splurging out, you'd have to earn £88,000 a year, like we previously said, per household. So if that's a mum and a dad, it would have to be £44,000 a year. So per household, those who do earn over £88,000 a year, the minimum to basically live and have kids, they lose around £26,400 just from taxes. This is enough to pay for a pretty nice apartment to rent each month, to be honest. So if someone at this level takes home like £5,000 a year, what can they really afford after rent, food and utilities? The absolute basics. Not much. It's dire. I've travelled the world and I really feel that the places where people live insecure, where crime is high, where desperation and anger at the government is also high, where tensions rise and are rising, where pathology breeds in the background as if it's a mold that's creeping into the fabric of a country, happens in places where people feel like their resource and economic situation is sinking into peril with every passing moment. Obviously, on the other side of that is how bad their government is, of course, whether they have democracy or not, stuff like that. But it's clear to me that countries like the United Arab Emirates, let's say Saudi Arabia, Oman, Gulf states as one part of the world which are excelling, are kind of in the future already, because even the poor people in countries like this have a job. Everyone is there to grow, and whilst these countries can still be hell for some people, at the same time they can be really amazing places for a large population of people. And I speak about it so much because this is something close to me, I guess. This is something which has allowed me to live in a way which I should be able to live in the UK, but I can't because of the reality of the present. So anyways, I went on a tangent there, but if you earn £100,000 a year or less, even £50,000 a year to be honest, move to Dubai, become a Habibi and do it with the least scammy and safest, most trustworthy company that exists. I use GenZone. You can move there in less than 10 days. I didn't say 11 or 15 or 100, 10 days. That's so quick. Call them now.